What's up, everybody? It's All Work back at you again. This time, I'm going to talk about TNA's Monday night debut and what I thought of it, my personal opinions and my personal feelings. I'm not talking about everything that happened, but I'm going to talk about the main things that happened and just get my feelings out there. I had posted a TNA video earlier, but this one is going to be about what actually occurred Monday night. Watching Monday night. Once again, I had said it in my other video. I really didn't watch all the wrestling on Monday. I really wasn't excited to, which kind of sucks because this was supposed to be a big deal. Um, it started out with the Hogan Abyss match versus Ric Flair and AJ Styles. Um, there was a big heel turn with Sting came down and beat up Hogan and Abyss. There was a DQ, a big clusterfuck of shit yet again, which seems to be common occurrence in TNA. I think that's mainly the real reason I can't get behind it. Because every time anything decent starts happening, they just brush it aside and they don't pay attention to it. But they had this happen. There was, Abyss was bleeding, Hogan was juiced. Sting came down, baseball batted the both of them. That was pretty much it. They cut the commercial, they come back. The big heel turn was supposed to be Sting pushing. He pushed Dixie Carter and said, I don't owe you anything, because she was all excited that he signed a new contract. And he pushed her aside. He said, all right. She then, in turn, says, all right, you're going to be this way. I have something for you tonight. And she put him in a match against somebody. And she said, you'll know when everybody else knows. So right there, it's like a surprise. And of course, this is debut. We are officially on Monday nights. Didn't care. Why didn't I care? I don't know. I don't know if it's just me. And there's probably a lot of TNA fans saying, oh, this was great. And that's fine. That's your opinion. This is my opinion. It didn't matter to me. I could give a fuck what, Sting did to Dixie Carter. And I don't get why she feels the need to be on TV in that role. If she wants to be on TV, she needs to play a different role, I think. In my opinion, once again. They did some tag team stuff with the women's title. They had to get the belts off of Kong and the other woman. I can't remember her name. Once again, because I'm not really big into TNA. I know the guys that work there. I pay attention to certain aspects of it, but I'm not crazy about the product, so I'm not going to sit there and gush over it. I'm more excited about what happens in Chikara, than I am what happens in fucking TNA. Come out and say, I left TNA. No, asshole, you didn't. We all know it was you under the mask for that time. We knew you got hurt. The suicide thing is dead. I don't know what they're doing with it, but you know what? We knew who you were. Stop trying to play as fucking assholes. TNA, you want to kind of talk to the smarts and be a smart company in a sense and do certain things. Be smart about this one. There's really no need to have him kayfabe the fact that he was suicide. He's saying that, the X Division, he was the X Division. No, Kaz, wrong again. The X Division was based off of guys like Red, Jerry Lynn, AJ Styles, Chris Sabin, and Christopher Daniels. They had Christopher Daniels come down and cut the promo and said, no, it was me that actually helped put it over. I was the longest reigning champion. And honestly, I think they should have had Christopher Daniels come down and originally start this promo and cut this promo. I think that would have been the better way to do it, in my opinion. And they had Doug Williams, who was a fantastic worker, come out and do the same thing. I am now the X Division, and you know what? It shouldn't be a what we're about. They had Eric Bischoff come in and talk about I brought light heavyweight cruiserweights to the forefront when I was in WCW. No, once again, you're wrong. Paul Heyman and Conan, well, by Conan's accounts, I mean, in my opinion, it all started with Lager and Pellman coming in WCW then, and that's when the big boom happened, and ECW really worked out having these light heavyweights. That's what they were. They weren't even cruiserweights. They were light heavyweights because they had the Benoits, Malenkos, and Guerreros, and that's what it was based off of. Then they had the Sting match. Sting comes to the ring, and and then the Van Dam screen pops up. It says RVD, and music plays, and Van Dam comes out of the crowd. Now, if you see my other video, I was very upset about this. It makes no sense that a babyface, who Van Dam is at this time, is a babyface, would come through the crowd with music playing, and this made no sense. There's no reason for a sneak attack. Comes off the ropes, catches him in the chin with the kick, hits the Rolling Thunder and pins him in a 5-second match, which is fucking utter bullshit. I'm not going to talk about that again. If you want to know what I feel about it, there's a video that says RVD and TNA with a question mark. Watch that video, and it explains how I feel about that. So I'm not even going to talk about that anymore. I'll talk about what happened after the match with Sting beating down Van Dam with the baseball bat, and Hogan coming down. And there's a friction there with Hogan and Sting, which could be interesting. I'm going to really wrap this up because I really want to keep this 10 minutes. And bottom line, I don't want to see old men in the ring. The thing with Hole, Nash, and Six, interesting, cool. Why is Eric Young there? I really don't know. Why wasn't Samoa Joe there? I don't know. I know something happened with Joe. I might be wrong about everything. Maybe it's really good shit that's going on. Maybe I'm just not paying enough attention. If I'm wrong, tell me I'm wrong. Somebody point me out. To explain to me what I'm missing. Because to me, it just looks like a clusterfuck of, all right, we'll just throw this in. We got this guy that drew this much money back in 1984. We got this guy that drew this much money back in 90. I don't want to see Hogan's flabby skin. My girlfriend said it best. There's like a old man flabby skin thing going on, and there's blood all over the place. I don't want to see Hogan bleeding. I don't want to see Brooke Hogan's terrible acting. I don't want to see it. If Hogan wants to be the guy that he's going to be on, it, let him be what Dixie Carter was, is. Let him play that role instead of playing, I'm going to get in the ring. Because, it'd be cool once, but not on I don't see it for TV. And it just came off bad. He looked really bad. I don't give a fuck what anybody else says. He looked bad. He didn't look healthy. He's all badly tanned, and the tights looked bad, and Flair looked better, and he didn't. Fucking Flair should be done. And I know they all need money. I get they all have money problems, but fucking hang it up, Flair. Be done with it. Yeah, all right, manage. You want to manage? You want to still make money in the business? Manage AJ Styles. Don't do anything. Don't be in the ring. Be a manager. Do it that way. It's sad. It's like shit from The Wrestler. It's looking like it's sad to see these old men that we all grew up admiring, and they're just fucking hobbled out there, and it just trying to get over. And it sickens me. It makes me sad because I don't want to see it. And then they say, oh, there's no young talent to take over. That's because you old fucks keep coming back. Stop. Just fucking sit home and drink tea or something. AJ Styles is great. Abyss is good on his own. Let them show what they got. Stop putting these old fucks in there. Stop with this terrible fucking writing. Book shit. Stop writing it. It was a waste of time, in my opinion. A waste of fucking 2 hours on a Monday night. And they're trying to compete with it. You can't compete. You're not in the position. You should have stayed on Thursdays for another 3 years. And then, when you had a buzz, when people were talking about your young talent, not the old fucks you got working, then you go to Monday. Then you compete. Then you show, oh, we got something. We got something they don't have. You don't have that. You're the same shit, but worse. Desmond Wolfe beating up the Pope. Desmond Wolfe is great. The Pope is good, but, come on. I don't care about that. Or unless you haven't given me a chance to care about something like that. Also you had, Jeff Hardy coming out at the end was cool. Big pop. Of course Hardy's going to get a pop. But what happens if this dumb fuck goes to jail? Then what? TNA just makes me sad because they made all these guys sign contracts and prevent them from working in other places as well. So it kind of upsets me. All right, man, I'm done, TNA. I'll give my review about some other shit some other time, but I don't care. And until TNA really steps up their game, I ain't got much to say about them. If there's something cool happens, I'll be more than happy to come out here and go, hey, TNA did really something good. It was a fantastic match between Homicide and Joe, that was ROH quality. But no, yet to do that. All right, guys, remember, it's all work, and if you have any problems with my bullshit, then, please feel free to comment. We'll post something back in response, You can have a little argument. It'll be fun.